Good morning. This is a day that doesn't get any easier with the passage of time because it feels just as if what happened 22 years ago happened a week or two ago. There's a certain amount of truth. It's an unfortunate reality, but death comes to all beings. Death comes at a time and a place of its own circumstances. It can come without warning, and it can come at a time where we're not prepared to face it. Death, unfortunately, is uniform. We're all subject to the same thing. When those towers fell, when the Pentagon was breached, when the airliners were crashed, all of those people were subject to the same thing. That included the brave first responders who went out to risk their lives to try to save others. That involved the airplane pilots who were flying those planes before their cockpits were taken over. It included corporate executives in finance, secretarial support, maintenance people, waiters and waitresses, all that worked in those locations when those things happened. And when death came, it came to young people and old people and middle-aged people, indiscriminately. It came to those who were white, those who were black, those who were Asian, those who were Hispanic, or Muslim, Hindu, or Buddhist, who were in those locations at that time, all of them together. Death did not discriminate. We've been a divided country in the years now since 9/11. We were very unified in the immediacy after that. We become divided. And we have gone from the legitimate debate and discussion that a free society has and the disagreements that are perfectly appropriate to a point where we hate each other. We unfriend each other. We forget what unifies us. And what unifies us is in part the flag and our belief in America. But what unifies us is that all of our faiths are tied together. In the broadest possible sense, we are all on the 107th floor. We are all on Flight 93 together, all of us. Not just those who were there that day, but all of us. So when this day comes around and we mourn those who died that day, and now we have to add, as was pointed out, those who died from 9/11 related illnesses. We have now a wall at Kensico that the county has. And unfortunately, the loss of 9/11 continues. It's not just those we lost that day. We're now adding names of brave men and women who worked on the pile and who died prematurely. We have to remind ourselves that we are unified. And that's what this day means to me. And we all suffer a serious fate. Some have already paid that price. All the rest of us will. We have to find that sense of unity and common ground on the other side.
We'll now have the placement of the wreaths. I'd like to bring up the mayor and the common council to place the wreaths.